So today's video, if you haven't guessed already, is going to be about, well, Power Rangers.
Thanks to a request given by Akio Tardis on Twitter, we will put a link in down to her username.
Yeah, so you can follow her. Follow the fans.
Yes.
We should be doing that, really. Not
We really should be.
Ah, well, do anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, Power Rangers. Let's get started.
Firstly, I'm going to be talking about Power Rangers in space, as it is my favourite season, second to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
That goes for all of us, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's our favourite. There's going to be a separate video about it.
It's the best one.
Yeah, we couldn't fit it all in this video.
It goes so in depth.
Yeah.
It would be 40 minutes long otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, we talk about Power Rangers Wild Force because it's a nice little midpoint in the grand scheme of all the series produced, and also it's the first one produced by Disney, so it's nice to see how their efforts turn out.
And I'm going to be talking about Megaforce because it's like the newest season. I've only seen the first 10 episodes of Megaforce, even though Super Megaforce technically has been released, but it's not on Netflix. So
No, I think Megaforce is on.
Megaforce is on Netflix. Super Megaforce isn't. Yeah, because I tried to watch it. I finished off episode 10 not long ago, and I'm like, well, I'm just waiting.
Okay.
Go on Netflix.
Yeah.
So, Zords.
In space, only actually had one Megazord.
Mm.
Actually, they had two.
Well, you
Because
go by
Zane had the
Mega Winger.
he had
What
the
a
Mega
name.
Winger. But yeah, it was the Mega.
It was the ship, wasn't it? That turned
Yeah.
into the. It turned into the Megazord, yeah. Because it was really strange because there was no actual Zords. They were just like,
Yeah.
let's get the ship down.
It was the Astro Megashot.
Astro, that one. Yeah.
Astro Megazord.
Yeah, they didn't really do much. When the Turbo Rangers got onto the Megaship, the shuttle kind of was the second part, so they kind of needed it anyway,
Yeah.
which was a bit pointless.
Mm.
Well, in Wild Force, it's a bit different in the way because they kind of show the Zords more as a sentient being.
Yeah.
And
That season had like all of the Zords.
Yeah.
It had
They had so many Zords.
Even had an armadillo.
yeah.
Remember the one where there was those two kids and they were the polar bear and the,
Yeah.
and the black bear? They were just kids. And I was like, oh, actually, we're
That
Zords.
episode was freaky. That's the thing. Twins freak me out.
Yeah.
But they had so many Zords. But it was also kind of cool because it led to a load of different combinations of Zords to have. And obviously you had the most prominent ones, which are like the general Zords.
the main
Yeah,
five.
the lion,
the
shark.
lion, shark, eagle, bison, and white tiger.
Yeah.
Mm.
And they all formed to make the wild Zord.
Yeah.
But then you had the other set, which were like the bears, the
Yeah.
giraffe, and the gorilla, and they made the Gonga Zord.
And you had the deer as well.
The
One
deer
of
as
my
well.
favourite Zords, that one, because that's one the horn. It was nice.
Basically, that year was
It was good for Zords.
it was
Very good for
also an expensive year for parents.
Oh
Oh yeah, that's what they did. Disney, see, all about
Disney,
the money
money.
now.
Dollar.
Yeah. In Megaforce, you got the five main Zords. You've got your dragon for red, Phoenix pink, snake for black. My personal favourite because it goes on the end of a train and it's like it's amazing. Yellow, tiger, blue, shark. They form together, made the Gosei Great Megazord. A pretty good looking. It comes with the sword standard, which I don't think I like because I like the whole. We need the powers, and it drops down and they grab it from Mighty Morphin, which would have been nice, but it's still a good Megazord on its own.
It's like that's the way the descendant of the Zords in Wild Force. It was always they would run in on a rainbow.
Yeah.
But also another thing which I liked was one of the villains, which we'll get onto villains in a minute.
Yeah.
One of them, Zenaku, has his own Zords, the Dark Zords, which is, if I'm led to remember, it's a wolf, a hammerhead, and a crocodile, and they formed to make
Oh, I
Predazord,
remember the
which
crocodile.
Predazord was a beast.
Yeah.
Just one big predator.
Absolutely incredible, I thought it was.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So, acting.
Yeah. The acting for In Space was actually quite dark. The whole tone of the season was actually a dark.
because
It was a dark
it
season.
was about his sister, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Andros'
Andros,
sister was kidnapped as a little kid,
Mm.
who turns out to be astronomer.
Yeah, one of the main villains. Isn't it?
Yeah, she turned into the Queen of Evil
Yeah. I
because
think.
she killed Dark Spectre.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was an interesting season because it wasn't light-hearted as all the others were.
Mm.
It kind of, because it was like the finale of the Zordon era.
Yeah.
It like rounded everything off, finished everybody's stories because
resolved everything.
Yeah, because you had like Lord Zed and Rita Repulsa in it with the Gold Ranger from Zeo. It also had Divatox. And
Turbo, yeah.
everybody was in it, and the last episode, where Andros kills Zordon, and all the power goes.
It's like this is the
It's
end.
like
of
this is the end of the Zordon era now.
Yeah, then it's got to move on from that.
Yeah. So
what came out? It was
went
Lost
into-
Galaxy.
It was into Lost
Yeah.
Galaxy.
Yeah.
It was an alright season.
Yeah.
But yeah, the overall acting, it was pretty good actually, compared to what it is now.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah, nah, we'll get to that.
Yeah. Well,
It was actually still believable,
Mm.
even though there were some things which were still off, and they changed Alpha's voice chip,
Yeah.
so Alpha became female,
Mm.
which was interesting.
Yeah.
It's like, well, going on to the idea of the diminishing of acting quality, Wild Force is, it's alright.
Yeah.
It's alright. I mean, it's very, in terms of writing, it's not as dark as what In Space
No,
can be.
not at
Like,
all.
it has its moments.
Most,
Like Cole trying to find his parents.
Most
that's
seasons
quite-
do really.
But
Isn't it where Master Orc did something?
yeah,
Apparently.
he isn't Master Orc to begin with. He becomes Master Orc, and it's quite that's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
freaky to look at. But generally, the dialogue is what you'd expect from a live action Disney thing.
Yeah.
It's mostly pun based humor. Like one of my favorites was the Motorcycle Zord, Org even.
Oh
What was
no!
He was great, I thought.
Oh,
He's like, oh,
no,
you
he was
you couldn't beat me when I was a little scooter, and it's it's
That was so bad.
I know, and
Yeah.
it was kind of it had that thing
They
about
had
it where
that feel.
it was cringeworthy,
Yeah.
but you still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There was
Well, the acting in Megaforce.
Genius.
It's alright. I mean,
So it could be worse.
It could be a lot worse.
It's not
It could be
bad.
happening.
But I think there's a little nagging problem. There's not much character development. You see him in the first episode, you kind of learn everything about him in that, well, kind of everything about him in that first episode, and then they never delve into it more.
Well, it was in the first Megaforce episode where the Red Ranger joins his class,
Yeah.
and then the teacher says, "What species?"
Oh,
do you
yeah,
think?" Out of his
outlive,
nose.
and then-
And then he's just the typical humans.
because we'll work together, Hom. Yeah, the acting in Megaforce could be a lot better, but
It's not as bad as Samurai.
No,
Samurai is
it's
pretty bad.
good. There's my favourite one, Jake, the Black Ranger. He's a good actor,
Plus,
surprisingly.
he's quite like cheeky
Yeah, he's very. Yeah,
because he does check out the Yellow Ranger.
Yeah, Gia. He is
Doesn't
trying
matter.
to get on Gia, or
Nice.
he might have already done it in Super Megaforce. I don't know. I can't wait.
We don't know these things.
If
Tell us,
anyone,
America. Moving on
moving swiftly on.
to villains.
Villain.
In space.
In Space had some really good villains. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
Well, you had the main one, Astronomer,
Mm.
who often changed her wig.
Yeah.
Do go on.
I will go on. One day she had blue hair, next grey, next black. Then when she turned into a cyborg, she had the red
Yeah.
short hair, which is what I'll always remember her by.
Yeah. Same.
That was the later episode.
Mm.
Yeah, we had the main Master of Evil, Dark Spectre, was in it, who we did see in the Turbo movie as
Under a different name, different thing entirely, but it's still the same
it's
costume.
the same costume.
He was under
Malagor?
Malagor,
Malagor, yeah.
something like that. He was,
He's the guy giving all the orders out, but Astronomer destroys him.
yeah, or
Wasn't it with the Psycho Rangers?
I think something. I love the Psycho Rangers though. But
We'll
yeah,
move on to the Psycho
yeah.
Rangers. They freaked me out. But
They
yeah,
were pretty freaky.
but then you had Astronomer's like lieutenant, which was Ecliptor,
Ecliptor, yeah.
who had the black design
Yeah,
with green.
frequently battled Andros
just because they had that sort
He
of
could.
relationship. The Psycho Rangers,
Psycho Rangers.
they're a nasty bunch of guys. They
Very nasty.
just actually finished watching all their episodes.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was like they didn't like each other.
No, they hate each other. He was like, I want the Power Rangers. No, I want the Power
One of the
Rangers.
red ones was like stood on a roof. He was like,
The Power Rangers are mine.
"Yeah, I'm so badass, broody."
But then the
No.
pink one went away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Screw
left,
all,
I
Oh, yeah.
left them with 4 Rangers left to fight, and the Power Rangers. But then the pink one went away. Yeah, I left them with 4 Rangers left to fight, and 4 Rangers left to fight. And the Power Rangers.
yeah.
Yeah, they literally gave the Power Rangers their asses.
Yeah, it was
tense.
I had those episodes on video.
They were scary. They scared. It was the voices and the shape of the helmets.
It was a cool looking helmet though.
Oh god, yeah.
I always wanted a toy.
Same.
Never
Never had one. Always wanted one.
Yeah, that's it for villains for space, really.
For Wild Force, there kind of really isn't many because it seems to follow the structure of an orc. Well, the villains in general are a race called the Orcs, and it comes into the idea that there's like pollution and stuff like that. But the most prominent villains would be Master Org, obviously.
Creepy looking thing,
Yeah.
Very nice, right there.
Yeah.
A very creepy looking thing. Yeah, Jindrax, who's like the comic relief villain, who I gotta admit looks and is absolutely amazing.
He's
Toxica, who, she kind of
pretty fit though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Brickhead. And her job is mainly to be the fall guy on Jindrax's part, and to make General Org bigger. Just that is all she does as far as
Make my monster grow.
Yeah,
Right.
give this Org new life. That's
Yeah.
how it is. But I'd say arguably at the moment my favourite villain in it is Xanaku, because he's like the wolf Org, and he's got his own Zords, which we touched upon earlier. He's in all of the episodes. He's beaten the Power Rangers like that, just unbelievably good.
Megaforce. The villains. It's actually like two factions of villains really. You've got the War Star, which are like evil insect alien things, led by Admiral Malcor, something like that. I think we've already touched Admiral something. Who's like this? They're all like he's this moth thing. He's just like a hulking beast. And then you've got Creepox, which is another insect thing that's got claws coming out of his hands like that, and he's very bad on the Red Ranger, even though he gets destroyed.
Everyone's got some beef with the Red Ranger.
Yeah, he always. Then you've got Vrak, who's this like royalty type thing.
Like Master Org has beef with the Red Ranger, but he has reason behind it.
Yeah, Vrak's the kind of brains behind the thing, although he's quite strong himself, and he's the one that makes the monster, the things grow with his Zombats, because he's got access to the royal library of loads of stuff they've taken over.
Whoa.
And then on the other side you've got the toxic mutants with Bluefur and I think it's Biggs. Biggs is this weird like squid type thing. The coolest looking one in my opinion is Vrak, because he's just like, yes, let's destroy the Power Rangers, Zombats, let's do some fighting. That's not his voice at all. But he's got like luminous blue eyes, and he's a badass. I love him. When he goes to fight, he gets like battle gear on. He's got these spikes coming out of him. He's like, it's so hench. Yeah. So that's the villains of Megaforce. Continuity.
Well, I can't really say much, can I? Because I'm like the first of the Disney ones, and the only one that it really ties into is Time Force.
Yeah.
I have a lot to say.
He has a lot to say, so that was quite nice. Do you want to take it away, Jamie?
In Space continues from every season. Well, not every. Mighty Morphin, Alien Rangers, Zeo, and Turbo.
Yeah.
It puts an end to the entire era.
The Zordon era, as it were.
Yeah.
Give it a name.
But yeah, it's kind of everyone comes back in the final few episodes, which is actually nice. All the villains return, all the old Rangers return, which is kind of cool because it's a nice.
You want to see it you want to see it end with everyone, not just like this team. You want to
It's
see it
like
with the whole.
it could be equal to kind of like with Megaforce. How obviously it's been done in Japan, but it's probably the same Megaforce where you get all the Rangers on Battle Royale.
Yeah, we've got the Great Battle next year where everything comes back.
Yeah.
That's gonna be so.
That's it for Space, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of ties in. It ties in Resolve.
We'll get to that when I get on Megaforce.
Yeah, Wild Force doesn't really. It kind of starts anew. I mean, there is continuity in Time Force, which I haven't seen, so I can't really talk about it.
Great season.
Yeah.
Great season, apparently. But it does, like, it kind of stands strong on its own. It doesn't. It feels like it doesn't have to have the continuity, and although it does have some in the later episode, but
Forever Red. One of my favourite episodes of all time, because it's just like, that's Tommy. He's the Red Ranger, and then he comes out, and then TJ's like, yeah, but I replaced him on Turbo. It's like, but Turbo, come on.
Yeah.
Which I mean, replacing Tommy on Turbo is just like saying, oh, here's my car keys. There you go.
It's not exactly. Oh, I replaced him. Yeah, you can't replace Tommy.
It was
impossible to replace.
It was cool how they did replace him.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the episode, episode, but they all stood there looking down the new Rangers,
Yeah.
and it was kind of a cool like
Transition. Yeah. The
passage on.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
pass of the torch.
But like
That's what it's called.
Yeah. Oh, there you go then.
Oh,
Look at that.
But yeah,
Knowledge without knowledge.
But yeah, the Forever Red episode, I will get around to watching it hopefully tonight. But I know that it's mostly the Red Rangers all team up, and there's something to do with Serpentera here.
Yes.
So
Very good episode.
I am highly looking forward
It's
to
a
it.
cracking episode.
I'm highly looking
With the
forward.
continuity, if you want pronunciation correct.
Because we're from Bristol, we don't sound our keys.
But yeah, the continuity on Megaforce starts with the theme. It's a bit unfortunate that they used it for Samurai as well, the whole Go-Go Power Rangers thing, but I think they did it last year as like a remembrance thing because of
Yeah.
Saban, and then they're doing it now because it's the 20-year, like the anniversary has been going for 20 years. I think that's why they did it. It's amazing, and I picked up on one thing that made me really happy. In the first episode of My Morphin Power Rangers, Kimberly, like, they say, oh, do you want to be Rangers? And Kimberly's like, oh no, the helmets mess up my hair. No! And it's like, ah ha ha, 90s jokes. And they also use that in Megaforce.
Do they?
Yeah.
Emma, Pink Ranger, she says, oh, I don't know if I want to be a Ranger, the helmet messed up my hair. No!
It's
I'm
a
like,
nice little nod.
thank you very much.
Little nostalgia, little
It's-
injection of nostalgia.
Yeah, it's lovely. And also the place where they hang out, obviously in My Morphin Power Rangers, is the Angel Grove, Juice and Jim,
Yeah, juicy.
owned by Ernie.
Two good
Yeah,
things to have
owned by
together.
owned by Ernie. Remember
Ernie.
that, Ernie.
Ernie.
Now the new one, Ernie Sproyo, or like Frozen
Yo.
Delights place. I can't
Oh
remember
my
the title
God.
of it.
That's
Frozen Shaft.
what you kids like nowadays.
Yeah,
Frozen.
and it was. I was like, oh my god,
Not
it's Ernie.
juice.
It's a knockback. I'm like, yes, more. That's what I just.
Yeah.
Oh, it's.
So that concludes today's episode.
Thanks again
For
to
watching.
Akio TARDIS.
Akio TARDIS.
For suggesting this topic for us.
It was a great topic for us to talk
Oh,
about.
Such a good
Thank you very much.
Our next vlog will be this weekend when me and this guy,
I have a name.
well, me and Oscar
Thank you.
are at Comic Con.
I'm not. I'm probably gonna be on my pants playing Tekken.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
But we'll be at Comic Con. We're gonna try to live blog it.
we're gonna
I'm not.
We won't.
Ha!
We're gonna-
I'm not there.
Pants cam.
Yeah.
Pants cam.
right. We're gonna bring you what's happened.
All
We're gonna tell you what we bought,
the best
What
news
we've done.
possible.
who we've met, Troy Baker.
Roger
Yeah.
Craig-Smith.
That's it for today.
That is it.
Remember to like, favorite,
subscribe.
And
subscribe,
subscribe.
just all three, just all at once.
And also to follow us on Twitter if
Our
you haven't done
Twitter
so
handles will be in the
already.
ether again.
Once again.
Yeah,
On behalf of Michael, Jamie, and Serpentera here,
Serpentera.
thank you for viewing and have a pleasant day.
And a pleasant tomorrow.
Ooh.